Well, that's good. The start of today's fishing has been set. The season is 2020. Winter fishing is open. No, well, maybe something's a bit off. Well, let's go slowly. The tip-up is flying. A difference of 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, there were 3 bites. A fisherman's prayer. Got it. That's better. Hey friends, hello everyone. Good day. Today, I went out with my dad to fish with tip-ups. You could say we have the first ice again. No, well, this year it's the first ice. It's the first ice this year because, guys, you know what winter is like in our region. In short, the first ice, the tip-ups. We speak quietly because the tip-ups have already been set up a bit. The ice was weak. 3 Semir, our heater, is there. Today, I came out for a scout. There's our little heater standing there. You can't stand here anymore. There's so many people that there's only one spot left. Yeah, in the sketchiest place. In the scariest place, where no one went because the ice was thin. Everything else is taken by fishermen. So today's setup, set up as many tip-ups as possible, which is what we're doing right now, and try to catch some perch. By the way, I asked the guy about the perch when we left here. He said that this balalaika, what, not a single one in an hour? Is she even biting on maggots? Not even a single bite on maggots. No way. Oh damn, what's going on with this? What kind of jokes are these? They're not biting on maggots. Alright, so I'm setting up the tip-ups for now. Dad, just make sure there's nothing down there, okay? Step back 1.5 meters, move away from the edge and drill. Alright, Dad is drilling the holes quickly for the tip-ups. I'm gathering them. And we're starting to set them up around this little spot. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, the ice is thin. It's really scary. It's cracking all over. Probably about 4.5 centimeters. We're still using the auger, even though it's not thick, but it's much nicer to set up the tip-up this way. If we catch a pike here, we won't have to break anything later. Alright, the first flag, we're going to set it up right here. There's a hole. We're lowering all of this. Whoa! Measuring the bottom. Well, anyway, as usual, what can I tell you guys? We're measuring the bottom, stepping back from it. Alright, let's secure it and attach the live bait. So our live bait today is a nice crucian carp. I bought it in advance. I was really looking forward to the ice. Finally, it's here. Here it is, a beauty. The crucian is a good size. I won't chop it up too small because I want to catch a bigger pike, so to speak. Oh, how it's cracking. The crucian is on 0.5 meter deep. It's fine. Today is relatively good because the ice is covered with slush. Just like this. Just a little. So that's great. The fish still won't bite for us. Okay. Crucians. I don't know, maybe you'll say it's a big crucian. But this one, in my opinion, is a normal size. I have a tip-up with both double and treble hooks. The double hook is also getting great bites. Every time I've fished, I've always enjoyed it. So today we'll try to do this again. We're dropping it. Got it. Look how beautifully the crucian is visible, right? It's swimming around, look. If there's a pike, it should definitely grab it. When I set up the tip-ups, I gather about 3. Go set them up. Gather 3 more, and then go set those up. I don't waste time gathering everything and then going to set up. No. In my opinion, it's much faster this way. So you took a few tip-ups with you, and nothing gets tangled up. Your tip-up has gone to the spot, and the chances of getting a bite are much higher that way. You set up faster. The ice is really very thin. It breaks with the first hit. So I tried it, I showed you, right? Pop, and there's a hole right away. It's good that it's not completely clear. And with a little bit of murkiness, the fish won't be as spooked. Here. And the perch and the pike too, they won't see us as well. In such thickets, I'm setting up the tip-ups. And someone might say, come on, Sergey, where's the pike here? It's here, guys. It goes right into the corner, even over there, further. And there it lives in the corner, damn, it winters. Here stands a beauty. And it's definitely going to trigger today. Well, guys, we didn't even manage to set all the tip-ups. And we've already got a bite. On the first one we set, let's go slowly and see what's going on. Sometimes you get a blank, sometimes everything's fine. But I'm checking and nothing's spinning. I don't know. Maybe it's the wind or something's off. Let's see if there's any line out. There was a bite, yeah, but there's nothing here. There was a bite. A crucian carp nibbled on during the night. We had our first bite, guys. It wasn't a false alarm. There was a fish coming in, but we didn't manage to set everything up in time, and it already took off. That's really great, and it should be like that as we go along. So, when there's a bite, we hope that it will happen today. There's definitely something sitting here. I'm going to reel it in.
Got it. Got it!
After a long pause, there's someone sitting here. Not a big one. A little one.
Perch.
It's a pretty small perch. Here it is. So, this little perch bit after a long pause, guys. So, it turns out... long. Very long. He took it, I was waiting, stepped back, and only then it turns out he got hooked. There was a long pause, and there were also some fish if you look in the bowls. Bowls, here are the bowls, there are bowls over there. But you're doing fine. The start of today's fishing marks the beginning of the 2020 season. Winter fishing is officially open. Yes, the first ice is definitely scary, but we'll be careful. Friends, if you haven't had a chance to get any fishing or tourism gear, or if you just want to buy something and find the right product, I recommend using the e-catalog, just like we do. How does this work? We're moving to the e-catalog, through the link in the description, friends. We choose the section we need, let's say tourism and fishing in this case, and we select the tab for thermoses. We're doing an extended selection, the volume of the thermos. We choose a bigger one, so that Diamond has more. Tea, 1.5 to 2 liters. Let's make a selection. So, the table. There are a lot of thermoses. For example, this Japanese thermos. I know it has excellent reviews. It's just amazing, but it's not cheap. You can check out the photos, the description, and choose an online store with the lowest price. Let's compare this thermos with another one, maybe a cheaper one. Well, there's a thermos, a Premier, some 1.5 liter one. It looks kind of glamorous in the photos. Pretty interesting, but I don't know how well it will keep the heat. We see that they have the same volume, valve to valve. One has glass, the other has stainless steel, and the material there is plastic. Here, the release dates are different and the dimensions, but the main thing is the reviews here. Friends, the cheap thermos has negative reviews. There are a lot of those bad emojis. In general, guys, with the help of the e-catalog, you can choose absolutely any product. Find what you need. Compare prices and products with each other. The link to the e-catalog is in the description below this video. Go ahead and take a look if you're interested. I really recommend it to you. About fishing adventures. And you, have you been anywhere else? Good day? Or here right away? Yesterday. Did the ice hold yesterday? There was something, right? About the fish. Were there any perch? Probably the guy scared everyone away this morning. I know, I was in Serbia yesterday. In the afternoon. Here or further down? Oh, so it was biting here, huh? Somehow. I just don't get it. It shoots so fast. Literally in 2 minutes it starts everywhere. Let's see what we've got here. Yes. It's also not big. It's also not big. Two. Guys, just so you understand, there's a difference. Of 3 minutes and 3 minutes, 3 bites. At 23 it started to get intense. Quickly setting up the live bait and I continue there. So, we're changing our crucians, setting up the tip up in the same hole. I'm not changing the holes, I'm fishing in the same spots. Maybe it'll bite again. At night. Friends, the morning outing is about fall to pick. We set up the tip ups a little bit here. Another spot, and we're waiting for the so-called lunch bite. The lunch bite, let's see now. While I was walking around looking, a guy showed up. I asked the locals, who's fishing there? And I said to go over there. He came fishing with his wife. They don't talk about the cake. He brought his wife fishing, they came themselves. and now she's already catching fish. Well, they've been fishing there for a while, I told her. The searchers for the fish aren't giving up at all. She's been fishing for a really long time, probably about 3 hours now. Under the show condition, they talked to only a few perches. With another one, they also talked to a few perches, and she had guys on a bomb. But there was definitely a bite. Somewhere there was a bite. She caught some small perch. But any other fish would do. With a bite like that, he quickly went home, saying he couldn't handle it here, but he's not giving up. This is what they can be like. I'm going to try to find a perch now. I made a series of holes. People continue fishing there. Here! Something's biting slowly. And here we are. It'll be easy to get close to the tip-ups on that side if needed. I'm currently hooking 2 or 3 maggots. Tungsten and thief. And now I'm going to try to find it. The depth here is small, about 1 meter. I would like to find one that's about 1.5 to 2, but let's try starting at this depth. And I lower it. He just jumps out from the grass. No, better. This one is normal. A little light, just like this. Yes. To sit for an hour. A maggot. There were a couple of shows, so it looks nicer. And let's go. On one we lowered it, lifted it a bit better, and off we went. Another handsome guy. The ice is cracking. We have a sprinkle of cereal. We caught a roach. So just for fun, they took probably a dozen of those who were bigger than the rest and pulled off a joke. You look at the hole like this, and there's a perch standing there. You're jigging with a maggot, and those perch are just watching, not taking the bait. Prayer fisherman. Guys, this is the most exciting part. When the line goes off, you stand there waiting. Will it start to run, or is it just sitting there? Damn. Dad, did you see when it went off? Right in front of your eyes, huh? Ah, if it's right in front of your eyes, then yes.
Well,
nothing is biting yet. It's been a long time. We've been waiting already. We've been waiting nothing. Perhaps leave. There's no run, just a little pop, and that's it. And the crucian carp is just sitting there. It's also small. Like this. It's even more honorable. There it is, sitting. Well, it happens that it claps even without unwinding. Just a little pop, and that's it. Well, it took the bait perfectly. Didn't even damage the fluorocarbon, just from underneath. The double hook performed well, though it did bend the neck a little. We'll get it, in order with you instead. Line went off. It's been standing there for a while, the flag is waving. They're running away. The dog pulled out the sword, but it was pulling really well. Well. 3, 4. And where it's a bit thicker, there's just a big crack. So when I arrived, 2 hours had passed and you caught some fish. You arrived without any fish, right? You definitely arrived without any fish. I told you, you definitely arrived without any fish. Well guys, our fishing trip has come to an end. Everyone has left, we're the last ones to go. There was one night outing, one catch, and that's it. It was kind of slow. After 11 o'clock, practically nothing was biting. Just this in the evening. We missed it a little.
the weather has started to change a bit.
A big grain fell out that right.
Yeah. gotten warmer.
But during that time, while we were kind of bored, we said we caught some perch. Well, not bad. I mean, we were kind of hammering it. The bite was honestly terrible. The bite was down low. It was biting a bit higher, right? In the water column. But there were bites. So guys, we're getting ready to head home now. If you liked everything, like and subscribe. Well, we'll see you in our next, let's say, broadcasts. Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.